More than 6 months of conflict in Ethiopia's Tigray region between the Ethiopian and Eritrean militaries and the Tigray People's Liberation Front have left thousands dead, some 2 million people forced from their homes, and some 5 million facing famine. Senate Foreign Relations Committee Chairman Bob Menendez held a hearing on the Tigray crisis Thursday and said he sees echoes of the genocide in Darfur.
All sides are guilty of abuses, but the fragmentary reporting we have indicates that Ethiopian, Eritrean, and allied militia have disproportionately been responsible for targeting civilians in a manner that is both reckless and sinister. We appear to be witnessing war crimes and crimes against humanity.
As the violence and the humanitarian crisis worsen, Menendez and other senators called on the State Department to finish reviewing whether the atrocities in Tigray amount to war crimes as soon as possible. Ranking member Senator Jim Risch agreed that the world has seen this script before in places like Darfur and Rwanda.
The United States and its allies must continue to transition and do so quickly from a position of hands-off diplomacy, like encouragement, engagement, and talking to the Ethiopian and Eritrean governments to hands-on action.
Reports of gang rape of Tigrayan women and girls are widespread. Here, rape survivors shelter in a safe house in Mekelle and learn new skills. Sarah Charles of the U.S. Agency for International Development told senators the brutality is some of the worst she has ever seen.
The reports not only speak to widespread incidents of rape and other gender-based violence, but of systematic attempts to dismantle society and destroy families. Some perpetrators are targeting the wives of priests, abusing women in front of their families, or using a level of violence so brutal that women are left with organ damage.
Robert Godek, the U.S. Acting Assistant Secretary for the Bureau of African Affairs, said that after such a hopeful beginning under Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed, Ethiopia is now at a turning point, and unless it reverses course, could face further measures such as Magnitsky Act sanctions that can include asset freezes and barring human rights violators from entering the U.S.
Ethiopia is at a turning point. The government's response of mass arrests, media restrictions, human rights violations, and declining political space is fueling intercommunal rivalry and imperiling the national elections now scheduled for June 21.
Contradicting multiple human rights and relief organizations, Ethiopian government officials say the vast majority of those killed in Tigray are fighters, not civilians. Ethiopia's foreign ministry has accused the United States of meddling in its internal affairs and threatens to reassess relations with Washington if security sanctions continue. Cindy Sain, VOA News.